their unique and heartfelt ways, area schools are recognizing their graduates and retiring staff. This is a special edition of News 3 Now, Class of 2020.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for this special half-hour show honoring the class of 2020.
It's been a long road for these graduates. They faced challenge after challenge during their senior year that no one could have anticipated. But tonight, we're celebrating.
That's right, because as we've been saying, this class was born to make history. In a Madison School Board meeting about a month ago, a board member pointed out that this class was born in the shadow of 9/11, has seen a lifetime of conflict overseas, and is graduating during a pandemic. All life-changing events.
But despite those challenges, we are seeing incredible young people who are passionate about their communities, about justice, about what's right, and about making the future a brighter place for us all. It's been inspiring to hear their stories and inspiring to see how districts across southern Wisconsin are honoring their achievements. And that's what we want to focus on in this half hour.
And a reminder, after this show, we kick off 2 nights of graduation specials in prime time. Tonight, we'll see Madison East and La Follette graduations. Tomorrow, Capital, Shabazz, Madison Memorial, Madison West are all on the agenda.
So let's get started. We know so many districts had to find new and different ways to honor their grads since most in-person graduations were not possible this spring, including some great video compilations.
To the friends, family, and teachers
of the class of 2020,
we thank you for the support,
encouragement,
and lessons
offered during our time at Craig.
More importantly,
the stalwart peers
who fought with resilience, tenacity,
and grit
to create a portfolio of ambitions
and accomplishment
through unprecedented challenges
and unforeseen barriers. We pay tribute
to your determined spirit. Our efforts have come to fruition
in this accomplishment.
Together,
we conclude one of the most
formative phases of our lives.
High school.
High school.
High school.
High school.
Now, as we begin our lives beyond the doors of Craig High School,
we embolden this class of 2020 to continue to demonstrate strength
and courage in the world of unprecedented challenges
and unforeseen barriers. Continue with a determined spirit
that exemplifies this class of 2020.
We couldn't have said it better ourselves. That's how Craig High School in Janesville kicked off their virtual commencement ceremony, and Parker did an equally great job.
To the class of 2020,
we've made it. This is our graduation.
It would have been impossible to predict how our senior year was going to end back in September.
We all started the year full of anticipation of homecoming, college applications,
AP test, prom, senior awards, and of course, graduation.
Since that time, things have been replaced with social distancing, Google Meet, and online celebrations.
Everyone faces adversity at some point in their lives.
For some of us, this is the first time we've had to grapple with rapid change, restrictive rules, and the need to adapt at a moment's notice.
For others in the class of 2020, this is just one adversity in a long list of challenges that you've needed to overcome to earn your high school diploma.
Regardless of how we got here, one fact remains. We've made it.
We have made it.
We have made it. We are members of the Parker High School class of 2020.
This is no small...
And in the northern part of our area, we saw the Baraboo School District take the time to highlight their graduating seniors heading to serve our country. And we apologize for that audio issue there. We thank them for their service and thank this teacher for her time. Edgewood High School posting this video of Mrs. Backman. That post says she went to some homes of graduating seniors to provide a little pomp under the circumstances. Across our viewing area, you've probably seen signs in yards saying something like, "Celebrate the senior who lives here." Those messages came by personal delivery for Dodgeville seniors. In this video posted by the district, they say teachers were so proud of their seniors' hard work that they dropped off signs at all of their students' homes. We know a little extra effort goes a long way.
And in Milton, an anonymous donor spent thousands of dollars gifting these signs to every single senior in the district, hoping they would feel noticed and acknowledged. Our Adam Duxter spoke with one student who told us it sure did. Milton teachers took it one step further, making this video to celebrate the class and leave them with some words of advice.
Measure a year in daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, and laughter and strife, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure?
A similar idea in Monroe, where we found a video showing off the school, some inspiring messages from teachers, and some great pictures of students from this past year.
And we told you about a month ago about an effort to hang photos on street lights in downtown Waunakee, recognizing graduating seniors. There were some legal hurdles in the way of that plan. Main Street's a state highway, and Village Code doesn't allow any non-directional or non-government-owned signs to be posted unless there is a unique circumstance. The city was able to make it happen, and as you can see, those signs now line Main Street. A similar picture in Richland Center, where you'll find banners highlighting seniors from a handful of area high schools at Krauskopf Park. You can see they're all lined up along the fence line there. Each school, each senior is highlighted individually.
Also there in that same community, Richland Center, we saw the start of a pretty popular trend this year, passing the diploma, or in this case, some advice. The concept is pretty simple. You grab the paper from one side of the screen and pass it to the next. Richland Center teachers used the idea to pass on some advice to their class of grads.
Like a train on a one-way track, I've made mistakes, and I couldn't take them back, and I've been running around in circles till I'm dizzy, I can't lie, but every night I go to sleep's the day that I survive. I'm not afraid of getting old, and I one less day from dying young. I see the light and go past my shoulder.
Teachers passed the advice, students passed the diploma. Here's DeForest seniors.
Very creative. This is video from Lodi's seniors who added a little flair to their video. You can see many of them wore t-shirts showing us where they are headed next under those gowns.
Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it. Everyone falls down sometimes, but you just gotta know it'll all.
Good luck in college. In the season of distancing, it can't be any surprise that some towns turn to parades to celebrate their graduates. Mineral Point seniors were celebrated in late May with a trip through the downtown. The car parade was organized by parents, and hundreds of people showed up to celebrate the 46 grads with messages of support and congratulations. It was such a hit. One of the spectators told our crews they hope this will become an annual tradition, even when we don't have to be socially distant anymore. Parents in Poinette pulled off a similar celebration, but instead of cars, these grads showed up on floats. You can see the town really showed up as well, with plenty of balloons, signs, even some sidewalk chalk. Local businesses and families also donated their time and talents to help make it all happen.
Oh, and I'm sure you didn't think we'd get through these videos without one TikTok. When we put out a call for these videos, Stoughton wanted to be sure we saw this one. They said this year's softball team had a pretty competitive lip sync battle that came down to some MJ. Okay, now that one was pretty great, but it didn't even win. So check out the Corona version of Beat It.
You better run, you better do what you can. Don't wanna see no blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough, better do what you can. So beat it. But you wanna be bad, just beat it. Beat it. No one wants to beat it.
Okay, we're impressed, very impressed. So many of you have been so incredibly creative during the stuck-at-home time.
And school districts, we know you've had to adapt as well. We spotted so many virtual graduation ceremonies this year, too many to highlight that we can just do here. But we are impressed at your ability to pull these ceremonies together while at a distance.
Here's a sample of some of the graduations we found.
Honoring and conferring to you and the larger world the class of 2020.
For that we have each other, and for that we have each other, and we
I'd like to welcome you to the first and hopefully only virtual graduation.
This graduation is unconventional, to say the least, and not what anyone expected or really wanted.
While it may be feeling a tad anticlimactic, that doesn't change the years of hard work that we have put in to make this happen.
We're proud of what you've done in the classroom, on athletic fields, on music stages, and all other settings at school.
But the greatest gift I've found so far has been inspiration to become a better person.
It is inspirational. Even in this strange time, Wisconsin's Governor Tony Evers also celebrating our seniors. Here is his message to the class of 2020.
Hello, class of 2020. Governor Tony Evers here. Congratulations. I am thrilled to share in this special occasion with all of you. I know this year was a challenge. Many of you tackled your last few months of school from home, missing critical time with your friends, classmates, teammates, and teachers. And while this semester is ending on a very different note than any of us could have predicted, that does not change the exceptionalism of this accomplishment. You all worked hard for years to reach this point, and I want you to know that we are proud of you and we celebrate you. So on behalf of the state of Wisconsin, I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Still ahead, we are taking a closer look at another group of people missing out on a much-deserved celebration this pandemic, those retiring. Stay with us.
Quick memo to all the other colleges I applied to.
I heard you when you said you were going to change me.
Transform me.
I heard you when you said you'd make me a better person.
And I said no to that. I came here to make change.
I'm proud of me.
I like me.
The current me.
And so does Edgewood College. Sure, I'll learn and I'll grow.
But mostly, what you see is what you get.
Edgewood.
Edgewood College.
Bring it.
Trust us to get it right. These storms are capable of producing some heavy rain and maybe some hail.
To keep you prepared
when severe weather is on the way.
We have an alert day in the forecast for this evening for strong to possibly severe thunderstorms, hail, high winds, perhaps even an isolated tornado can't be ruled out.
And your family's safety is on the line. You need to seek shelter immediately.
Our team and technology are ready to help you stay safe.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team on News 3 Now.
This election season, politicians are targeting Wisconsin, making promises and claims to capture your vote. But you deserve the truth. Only Reality Check gives you the tools you need to make informed choices. I'm News 3 Now political reporter Amy Reed. I'm breaking down political ads, explaining whose money is behind them and separating truth from misinformation. Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger to create a personalized news feed just for you. The topics you want, the day's top stories, and push alerts for breaking news, all through Messenger. Learn more at channel3000.com.
Local artists are putting their finishing touches on murals this weekend, which now span all 6 blocks of State Street. Saturday morning, we're talking to one artist who hopes her piece inspires real change and a positive change in your weekend forecast.
Welcome back. We know seniors haven't seen the recognition they deserve as they hit this milestone during a pandemic, but they're not the only ones missing the celebration.
Retiring teachers and faculty are ending their tenures without fanfare either. Photojournalist Kathy King and I sat down with a few of the staff retiring from MMSD this year, and here are their final thoughts.
I could say, quite frankly, I'm a way different person than I was when I started. My students, my colleagues, the parents, they've all challenged me to grow.
I was home with my kids, and then from there I just went into a school with more kids. So it's basically my adult life has been working with kids one form or another.
This isn't a job where you go in, punch in, do your job and leave. You build relationships.
Some of the kids, they really do need attention. They call me mom. Yeah, they give me a hug and they call me mom.
I'm gonna miss the kids. They're just so full of life and energetic and happy and cheerful and sometimes kind of wild.
There's somebody there that's rooting for them daily, that wants them to be the best they can be.
Been doing it for so long. I've had more conversation with teachers that I can count, on the day-to-day, and know so much about them and their lives, and it's like a great big family. That's how I get it.
I miss everything.
Oh yeah, it's been a great run. It's been a wonderful time, and yeah, I've enjoyed it so much.
From the teachers to the SEAs, to the principal, to the specialist teachers, to the custodians, to the lunch ladies, and we are all there for the same reason. The same reason we love those kids and we want to see them get to their best level.
They mean everything to you, don't they? Aside from your own family.
Pretty much. It was my life for 25 years.
I love my career. I've had an amazing career. I'm ready for the next journey. And my career, and I think each school year is a new journey. And I'm just ready for where the road takes me at this point. So I'm excited about it.
Again, thank you so much to all the incredible educators, faculty, and staff who are ending their time in MMSD without the usual fanfare.
Impossible to replace. And as we celebrate the class of 2020 tonight, we thought it would be fun to take a look back at some of our own News 3 Now staff when they were graduating high school and college. Take a look. Still ahead, this year's senior class isn't just graduating during a pandemic, but also as we see the world rise up to fight for racial equality. We'll show you the active role our young people are playing in that movement. Stay with us.
Here's to the road ahead. Trust Toyota to be here for you.
Now every Toyota hybrid vehicle is available with 0% financing. With fewer stops for gas, Toyota hybrids give you the confidence to go farther. See your dealer or shop and buy online. Right now, you can lease a new 2020 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid for $239 a month.
All from the brand you trust, today and tomorrow. Toyota.
Yeah, I'm a professional remodeler, and I go to Nuns. Why? Well, my clients love them because they have all those snazzy-looking countertops. You know, like beautiful marble countertops, stunning quartz slabs, you name it. To be honest, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, who needs all that glitz and glamour from a counter? But my clients love those snazzy-looking countertops, so we go to Nuns.
Nuns, kitchen, bath, and flooring.
In 1956, the Murphy family changed the way people viewed the world when they put WISC TV on the air. The world and southern Wisconsin were changing too, and News 3 gave them a front row seat to those events. Technology continues to change the way we cover news, but class of 2020, as you enter the next exciting chapter of your lives, know that News 3 Now will be there to share your amazing stories.
Social distancing and family quarantines are a jarring reality for kids. It's a big adjustment, so it's important that we adults do what we can to help them navigate this new normal. Encourage your kids to ask questions and give them honest, age-appropriate answers. Show them things that they can do to regain some control. And above all, reassure them that their safety is your top priority.
Now more than ever, SSM Health and News 3 Now encourage you to take time for kids.
Welcome, Badgers, to the 167th spring commencement of the University of Wisconsin at Madison. This ceremony is very different from the one we planned for. I had hoped to be celebrating with you in person, with your proud families and friends all in attendance. I promise you that once it's safe to gather in large crowds, we will mark this milestone with an in-person event here on campus to which you are all invited.
It's not just high schoolers having a difficult and uncertain end to the year. UW-Madison celebrated its class of 2020 last month virtually. The ceremony featured remarks from Chancellor Rebecca Blank, senior class officers, and keynote speaker James Patterson. More than 8,400 students graduated with bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees.
The pandemic canceled the end of the school year for these seniors, but it's not the only event that's marked the end of their high school season.
As we said at the top of the show, this senior class is passionate about justice and has taken an active role in the ongoing demonstrations and protests we're seeing calling for change. Over the past 2 weeks, as we've seen demonstrations downtown Madison, young people haven't just been participating, they've been planning. They've organized multiple rallies, bringing out hundreds of people. Our Madeline O'Neill spoke to a handful of young people at one rally last week. Here's that story.
But we're out here because our lives, like literally breathing, and it's not right.
Day 5 of protests and the movement here in Madison isn't losing steam.
And we want everybody to have the same opportunity to be safe and to be able to go home after an encounter with the police, because a lot of black people are scared that they won't.
Wednesday's demonstration is youth-led, with protesters like Jahari Wia, Danielle Milkey, and Jada Sales joining in.
Our elders, we're carrying the torch now. You know, they had to go through slavery, they had to go through segregation, they have to go through the civil rights movement, and now it's time for us to make some real change, to really break through those barriers.
People are tired of living in fear. People are tired of feeling like anything could happen to them at any given moment, and there's no proof or no evidence telling that, justice will be served after.
The list of names they're here for pushes them forward.
I'm doing it for Tony. I'm doing it for George Floyd. I'm doing it for Ahmaud Arbery. I'm doing it for Breonna Taylor. That's who we're doing it for, because it could be any one of us, any day. Our brothers, like she said, our sisters, our cousins, our friends. Somebody got to care.
They say that somebody should be everybody.
This isn't a black versus white issue. This is a human race versus brutality issue.
For these protesters, several days of demonstration are drops in the bucket if it means painting a better future.
We will stay out here. We'll be out here every day, the next day, the day after that, because at the end of the day, Black lives matter, and that's what we're fighting for, equality.
That was Madeline O'Neill reporting from last Wednesday, June 3rd. Since then, we've seen many youth-led protests downtown, and we say thank you for your voices.
We know it's been tough, but we always love to highlight people making the best of tough times. Beloit Turner senior Casey Krieger fits the bill. Check out her senior pictures. She said she wanted to capture the moment with her senior pics, and we say she nailed it. Masks, gloves, coveralls, the whole 9 yards. Casey says it's definitely a senior year to remember. Stick around. East and La Follette will have their commencements broadcast on News 3 Now next. They'll also stream online live at channel3000.com. You can find a full schedule for when your student school ceremony will be held on our website. That's our time for tonight. We want to offer our heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2020. You have earned it, and we're proud of your accomplishments.
We hope you stay with us tonight and tune in again tomorrow night as we celebrate the graduates of the Madison Metropolitan School District in just a couple of minutes.
Thanks for joining us. Good night.